Good morning everybody, I am Sridhar Reddy. Today my topic is empirical formula. So what is the empirical formula? What is the definition of the empirical formula? To know the empirical formula definition, first we require what is the definition of the molecular formula. So let us take here, I am taking it as molecular formula. Molecular formula. For example, if you take the molecular formula, the glucose. Already we are familiar, the molecular formula of the glucose is C6H12O6. Nothing but the ratio of the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, if you observe, 6:12:6. Nothing but in the glucose, we have 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen and 6 oxygen. Now, what is the definition of the molecular formula? Molecular formula gives you the actual number of atoms present in the molecule. Molecular formula gives you actual number of the atom present in the molecule is called the molecular formula. Nothing but molecular formula gives you the actual number of the atom. In the glucose, we have 6 carbons, 12 hydrogen, 6 oxygen. Now, I am taking the empirical formula. What is the empirical formula? Now, same glucose I am taking here, if you observe 6 is the common factor, I am taking the 6 outside, then you will get CH2O. Now, in the CH2O, if you observe, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen is present in the ratio of the 1:2:1. This is called the simplest ratio of atoms in the molecule, or which is called the empirical formula. Once again, what is the definition of the empirical formula? Empirical formula gives you the simplest ratio of atom present in the molecular formula is called the empirical formula. So, molecular formula gives you the actual number of the atom. Empirical formula will gives you the simplest ratio of the atom, and the simplest ratio of the atom present in the molecule is called the empirical formula. Now immediately, this is the molecular formula and this is the empirical formula. Both are the same. What is the relation between the molecular formula and the empirical formula? I am taking like this, look at here. C6H12O6 equal to 6 into CH2O. So this is also a formula of glucose, C6H12O6, but carbon, hydrogen, oxygen present in the ratio of the 1:2:1, which is the simplest ratio. Simplest ratio of the atoms in a molecule is called the empirical formula. The relation between the molecular formula and empirical formula, same example I am taking. Glucose molecular formula is this much, 6 into CH2O. This is called the molecular formula. Here 6 is called the some n in number, and CH2O is called the empirical formula. Ultimately, the relation between the molecular formula and empirical formula, if you observe, molecular formula is equal to n into empirical formula, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 number it is a. Now, how to calculate this n? So, how to calculate this n? Send the EF this side, nothing but empirical formula this side. Immediately, what you will get? Molecular formula by empirical formula. What is the molecular formula by empirical formula? Molecular formula weight by empirical formula weight. N is equal to molecular formula weight by empirical formula weight. For example, same glucose I am taking. What is the n? N you have to get 6. Whether you are getting or not, let us test it. So, n is equal to molecular formula weight. Nothing but molecular formula weight, C6H12O6, 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, 6 oxygen. Already we are familiar. Molecular weight of glucose is 180. Divided by empirical formula weight. What is the empirical formula? CH2O is called as the empirical formula. The simplest ratio of atom present in the molecular formula is called as the empirical formula. Empirical formula of the glucose is CH2O. Ultimately 1 carbon, 12, 2 hydrogen, 2, 6, 1 oxygen, 16, ultimately 30. So 3 ones are 3 6 are, ultimately n is equal to 6. So that's why I have taken the 6. Ultimately I was given the 3 important features. Molecular formula, the actual number of atom present in a molecule is called the molecular formula. What is the empirical formula? The simplest ratio of the atom in a molecule is called the empirical formula. What is the relation between the molecular formula and empirical formula? Molecular formula is equal to n into empirical formula. What is the n? N is a number. How to calculate the n? N is equal to molecular formula weight by empirical formula weight. Like that we will calculate the remaining thing. Immediately, how to calculate the molecular formula, empirical formula, how he gives you the problem. In your examination, he gives the problem like this. A compound consisting of the carbon 60%, oxygen 32%, hydrogen is remaining. So 60 plus 32, 92. 92 nothing but 8%. Calculate the empirical formula. So whenever he gives you like this problem, immediately we have to adopt some rules you have to adopt. What is the first rule you have to take? The first rule, first one, identify the what are the elements present in the given compound, given empirical formula, what are the elements are there. So clearly you observe one carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. So 3 elements are present. Number second two step. Identify the percentage composition of the each element. Come on here, second point is the identify the percentage composition of the each element. What is the percentage composition of the carbon? 60%, oxygen is the 32%, hydrogen is the 8%. So based on the problem, we finish the 2 steps. What is the third step? Divide the each and every percentage with its atomic weight. Come on once again. Whenever you are taking the percentage composition, the percentage compositions are divided with its atomic weight. With its atomic weight. Nothing but 60 by carbon atomic weight is 12. 32 divided by oxygen atomic weight is 16. Hydrogen 8 by 1. Ultimately you will get 12 ones are 12 fives are 16 ones are 16 twos are. So 8. Now whatever you are getting 5 to 8 which are called as the relative ratio. Simply you will get the relative ratio. How you are getting the relative ratio? Take the percentage composition, divide with its atomic weight, immediately you will get the numbers. Those are called as the relative ratio. Fourth one. Select the smallest relative ratio. Among the relative ratios, now you have to select the smallest relative ratio. Here smallest is the 2. 5 to 8. Smallest is the 2. Take out say the smallest relative ratio. Divide all the relative ratios with the smallest relative ratio. Then you will get the simplest ratio. That simplest ratio is called as the empirical formula. What is the empirical formula? The simplest ratio of the atoms is called as the empirical formula. How you will get the simplest ratio? After getting the relative ratio, you divide the entire relative ratios with the smallest relative ratio. Then you will get the simplest ratio. That simplest ratio is called as the empirical formula. So I am taking the 5 divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2, 8 divided by 2. Ultimately here 5 by 2 nothing but 2.51 and the 4. 2.514 nothing but carbon you are getting the 2.5. So whenever getting the fraction, if you are getting the integer 2, immediately if you are getting 2 here, immediately empirical formula is the C2OH4. C2O1H4. This is the empirical formula. But here you are getting the, instead of the integer, you are getting the fraction. So whenever getting the fraction, immediately what you have to do? It must be converted into the integer. How it is converted into integer? It must be multiplied with the smallest suitable integer. Come on here. So 2.5 must be converted into the whole number. It must be multiplied with the smallest suitable integer. 2.5. Then multiply with the 2. 2.5 2s are 5. 2 into 1, 1, 4 2s are 8. Now, this is the simplest ratio. Now, according to this concept, the same formula of the empirical formula is C5, oxygens are 2 and hydrogens are the 8. Ultimately, C5O2H8 is called as the empirical formula of the given compound. This is the, simply we will calculate. Now, I will take the second example I will take here. So, it is given in the book, it is given carbon 10.06, hydrogen 0.84% and the chlorine 89.10%. Calculate the empirical formula. Again it will be the same phenomena. First you have to select the what are the elements present in the given compound, carbon, hydrogen and the chlorine. Second step, take the percentage composition of the each element 10.06, 0.84, 89.10. Number 3, divide the entire percentage of composition with its atomic weight. Immediately you will get the relative ratio. So here 10.06 by 12, 0.84 divided by 1, 89.10 divided by chlorine atomic weight, already we are familiar, 35.5. Here 12 ones are 12 8s are 96. 10 you are getting, that's why it is less than, that's why you will get the 0.84. Here also 0.84. 35 2s are 71. 35 3s are more than 100. Nothing but it will be the 2.51. So this is called as the relative ratio. Immediately, you have to select the smallest relative ratio, divide the entire thing with the smallest relative ratio, ultimately 0.84 divided by 0.84, here also 0.84 divided by 0.84, here 2.51 by 0.84. So here you will get 1:1. 0.8 into 3, 3s are 8 3s are 24, so nearly it is equal to that one. So this one ultimately empirical formula. Now you are getting the no fraction, that's why it will be the simplest ratio. This will be the empirical formula. Empirical formula will be the 1 carbon, 1 hydrogen, 3 chlorines, which is called the CHCl3, which is called the chloroform. This is the empirical formula calculation. Tomorrow I will give you the remaining 2 tests of methods you are having to calculate the empirical formula. Simply once again I will repeat you, what is the molecular formula? Actual number of atom present in the molecule gives you the molecular formula. What is the empirical formula? The simplest ratio of the atom present in the molecule gives the empirical formula. What is the relation between the molecular formula and empirical formula? Molecular formula is equal to n into empirical formula. How to calculate the n? N is equal to molecular formula weight by empirical formula weight. Thank you.